Look who's gotten himself in trouble again, fight fans. Ryan Garcia's gone and lit up the internet with a racist rant that's got celebs and rappers absolutely fuming. We've got all the spicy reactions, and man, some are going absolutely bonkers on the young boxer. It all started when Garcia went on an explosive tirade during an X Spaces, dropping racial slurs and hate speech left and right. He's declared he hates and is anti-black, even suggesting he's part of the KKK. But he didn't stop there. Garcia then took aim at Muslims, calling them weird and accusing them of horrific acts. The fallout was swift and brutal. Let's break down who's calling out Garcia and what they're saying. World Boxing Council President Mauricio Suleiman didn't pull any punches, expelling Garcia from the organization and expressing concern for his well-being. Garcia's own parents distanced themselves from his comments, stating they don't reflect their family's values. They wrote, "Our family unequivocally does not support any statements Garcia has made regarding race or religion. These do not reflect who Ryan truly is and how he was raised," the family statement read. Those who know Ryan can attest to this fact. Ryan has been open about his ongoing struggle with mental health over the years, and as a family, we are committed to ensuring and encouraging that he receives the necessary help to navigate this very challenging time and address both his immediate and long-term well-being. Boxing legend Oscar De La Hoya condemned Garcia's words in the strongest terms, saying there's no room for hate at his company. Rapper Wiz Khalifa faced backlash after a clip surfaced of him shaking hands with Garcia, with fans calling him a lame with no code. Black Twitter erupted with disgust, with users calling Garcia's apology weak and labeling him an insufferable ex-athlete. Stephen A. Smith didn't hold back, saying Garcia should be suspended indefinitely and has completely tarnished his career. The Joe Budden podcast crew debated whether Garcia is having a mental health crisis or just seeking attention. Now, let's dive deeper into this mess. Garcia's rant wasn't just offensive, it was shocking in its intensity. He didn't just use slurs, he went full mask-off racist, claiming to hate black people and even joking about killing George Floyd again. This isn't your run-of-the-mill celebrity spill-up. We're talking nuclear-level career destruction. The reaction from the boxing world was swift and severe. The WBC's decision to expel Garcia shows just how seriously they're taking this. It's not just about one fight or one title. They're saying Garcia has no place in their organization, period. That's a massive blow to a young fighter's career. But it's not just the boxing bigwigs who are furious. Garcia's own family had to come out and basically say, "Whoa, this isn't us." Imagine how bad it has to be for your parents to publicly distance themselves from you. They're clearly worried about his mental state, mentioning his ongoing struggle with mental health. But is that enough to explain away this level of hate?
Our son has recently made statements that do not align with his or our family's true character and beliefs. Our family unequivocally does not support any statements he has made regarding race or religion. These do not reflect who Ryan truly is and how he was raised. Those who know Ryan can attest to the fact Ryan has been open about ongoing struggle with mental health over the years, and as a family, we are committed to ensuring and encouraging that he receives the necessary help to navigate this very challenging time and address both his immediate and long-term well-being. We appreciate the continued support, prayers, and compassion. Lisa and Henry. And by the way, Lisa, she's battling cancer right now, so I wish her a quick recovery. So stay tuned. We'll keep you guys posted, but that is the latest. It's big news in boxing. It's big news in sports. It's big news, period. Everywhere I go online, it's the biggest story in the news today. So stay tuned. We'll keep you guys posted, but that is the latest. Elisak back reporting.
Oscar De La Hoya, who's been in Garcia's corner for years, didn't mince words. He's saying Garcia needs to do more than just apologize. He needs to earn back trust and respect. That's gonna be a long uphill battle after comments like these. The Wiz Khalifa situation adds another layer to the mess. The clip of them shaking hands might seem innocent enough, but the timing of Garcia posting it reeks of desperation. It's like he's saying, "See, I can't be racist, I know a black guy." But fans aren't buying it. They're calling out Wiz for even associating with Garcia after his rant.
In Paris, Saudi, Romania.
Black Twitter's response has been particularly scathing. They're not just angry, they're hurt and disgusted. One user summed it up perfectly. An apology without corresponding action is empty and hollow. People are tired of celebrities thinking they can say whatever they want and then just say sorry when they get caught. Stephen A. Smith never wants to hold back, really laid into Garcia. He's not just calling for a suspension. He's saying Garcia has completely destroyed his career and reputation. Smith speculates that the loss to Gervonta Davis might be messing with Garcia's head, but he's clear that it's no excuse for this level of hate.
Should be a disassociation with him from the sport of boxing, because the things that he's doing and the kind of trouble he finds himself in are not a byproduct of boxing. In all likelihood, it's a byproduct of alcohol and drugs. We can slice it any way we want to, but that's just how it appears to be. That's what we're looking at right now. And I think that needs to be said. I've interviewed Ryan Garcia on at least 2 or 3 occasions. Actually, I've been very fond of him. I like him a lot. Once upon a time, I felt that he had a chance to be the new face of boxing. I did make it contingent upon him being able to beat Gervonta Davis, which he did not do. He got dropped in the 2nd round and then got the fight stopped in the 6th round due to a body shot, okay, from Gervonta Davis. And so that's where that happened. But in the end, as we look at him right now, he definitely seems to have a screw loose. And nobody is interested in being compassionate right now when you insult black people, when you insult Muslims, as he did in that video, okay? Bringing up George Floyd, talking about, calling himself a member of the KKK and all that. He does not seem in his right mind. He seems out there. And he has completely tarnished his career. Once upon a time, Ryan Garcia was absolutely positively box office. I'm not trying to imply that he's not box office now, because I think if he went into the ring, still a lot of people are going to watch him, because he's got lightning quick hands, he's got power, he's got skills, but he's got a screw loose. It's just that simple. It's not fun to watch. It's not pleasant to watch by any stretch of the imagination. But I really, really believe, more than anything, he's warped because he lost to Gervonta Davis. He was embarrassed by it, and I don't think there's anything to be embarrassed about. It was a good fight. He got caught and got dropped, got right back up, went back to fight Gervonta Davis, and not only did he do that, but you get caught by a body shot. That happens.
The Joe Budden podcast crew raised some interesting points about Garcia's mental state. Is this a cry for help or just attention-seeking behavior? They noted his erratic behavior before and after his recent fight, wondering if he fully understands the consequences of his actions. It's a fair question. Is Garcia out of touch with reality that he didn't realize how his words would land? Garcia's attempts at damage control have been less than stellar. His initial apology claimed he was just trolling, which is about the worst excuse you can give for racist comments. He then tried to deflect by saying, "In the hood, everyone has said the N-word," and bringing up black-on-black crime. It's like he's going down a checklist of how not to apologize for racism. The impact on Garcia's career can't be overstated. He is already serving a suspension for PED use, and now this. It's hard to see how he comes back from this. Even if he manages to fight again, who's going to want to promote him? Who's going to want to be associated with him? But beyond the career implications, there is a larger conversation to be had here about racism in sports and celebrity culture. Garcia isn't the first athlete to say something wildly offensive, and he won't be the last. But the swift and severe backlash shows that people are less willing than ever to let this kind of thing slide. It's also worth noting the intersectionality of Garcia's hateful comments. He didn't just target one group, he went after black people and Muslims. This kind of broad spectrum bigotry suggests a deeper problem than just one bad moment or poor choice of words. The mental health angle is tricky. On one hand, if Garcia is genuinely struggling, he needs help and support. On the other hand, mental health issues aren't an excuse for racism and hate speech. It's possible to acknowledge that someone needs help while still holding them accountable for their actions. Garcia's claim that he loves black people, no cap, after his rant rings especially hollow. It's the classic, "I can't be racist, I have black friends" defense, and it's not fooling anyone. If anything, it shows a lack of understanding about why his words were so hurtful in the first place. The reactions from other boxers and athletes have been notably absent so far. It'll be interesting to see if any of Garcia's peers speak up as this story continues to unfold. Will they condemn him, offer support, stay silent? Their responses, or lack thereof, could say a lot about the culture of professional boxing. Looking ahead, it's hard to see a clear path forward for Garcia. A standard PR apology tour isn't going to cut it here. He's going to need to show real, meaningful change and growth if he wants any shot at salvaging his career and reputation. And even then, it might be too little, too late. This whole saga is a stark reminder of the power of words and the responsibility that comes with a public platform. Garcia's rant didn't just offend people, it caused real hurt and damage to communities that already face discrimination and hate on a daily basis. In the end, this story is bigger than just Ryan Garcia. It's about the ongoing struggle against racism and bigotry in sports and society at large. It's about holding people accountable for their words and actions, no matter how famous or talented they might be. So, what do you think, fam? Is there any coming back from this for Ryan Garcia? Or has he finally crossed a line that can't be uncrossed? Let us know in the comments below, and make sure to like and subscribe so you don't miss any updates on this explosive story as it continues to unfold.